Who knows? Hey, y'all. Good Saturday evening. Hey, everybody. Good Saturday evening. Good Saturday evening. I know. What? Your face on a Saturday evening live? What? Yes, it is. It is me on here live on a Saturday evening. Why? Because I'm not done with the days of shopping. Nope, not done, not done. Nope, not done, not done. I have a few more tricks up my sleeve. I got a few more phenomenal businesses that are in the wings just waiting to share. We're 'tis the season to shop. So I just wanted to do my part and bring forth and spotlight these amazing businesses and allow you the opportunity to see and to meet someone that you have not met, have not seen, may not know. You've been seeking the answer, and I may just have in my possession the answer that you seek. That's what I believe, that we all possess internally the answer that someone is seeking. And so tonight, I'm so excited to spotlight yet another phenomenal individual and another phenomenal business. Now, let me tell y'all, I don't know what's been happening on here because we've been coming on here to shop and to share about the businesses, but God has totally arrested this whole situation. Last night each night it just goes higher and higher. Every night someone is just sharing about the goodness of God and about how he has just been blessing them. And I have to be honest, it is also the answer that someone seeks. Someone is already sitting in this time and season of their lives, not just naturally, but just in their lives spiritually. And there have been people that have been sharing these days leading up to now. And every night, someone has shared something that I can tell you without any pause, because I get to see the responses and I get the messages, that it has been something that they needed to hear. So, and I'm not just talking about the items that they are sharing. I'm talking about the words that they are speaking. So I'm going to do my little part to express the person and the business, but it's evident that God has so much more he wants to speak. So I want you all to do me a favor. I want you all to share. I want you all to log in. I want you all to share. I want you all to tell me hi. Say hey to me. It's Saturday evening. You logged in. Say hi. I've been on Do Not Disturb. I've been on Do Not Disturb because I have been busy. And I'm on Do Not Disturb because there are a lot of things that I need to do, but I'm on it because I've already accomplished so much. So I wanted to take a pause. My babies are home, but I couldn't miss this opportunity to spotlight these businesses and to share. So I'm going to do my part and I'm going to share. Make sure you all are sharing, because someone that you may know just might need what they have, and they've been looking for it and didn't know where to find it, and now they do by being on this tonight. So I want to introduce to you all, share with you all, spotlight with you all. You all may know of her as Coco. She is one of the co-hosts with the My Destiny Has Life podcast. She is absolutely phenomenal. Her and Quint, you saw in the earlier parts of the weeks. She is a woman of God. She truly is a friend. She is a confidant. She has her hands in a lot of different ventures. Multiple streams is her portion. I've had the pleasure and the benefit, even this right here, I keep in hand's reach, which is part of what I have. I got my spray right there, my candle right there. So I already know what God is just allowing her to bring forth, but I am almost 100% confident in this response that I've yet to even begin to skim the surface of all that God has on the inside of her. So I would love to share this miracle walking. I'll allow her to bring that forth. But just trust and know that when you see her, you see a miracle. A miracle is in your company. And I'm excited about her sharing. So do me a favor. Will you all do me a favor? Do me a favor. I want you to share it. Please make sure you share so that someone that you have on your page or someone that you know will be able to hear, because she may be the answer that not only you seek, but maybe the answer that they've been seeking tonight. And I'm going to get out of the way so I can do what I do best. And that's get to the back so that I can view to shop. And I just want, hey, say hey to me. I see y'all logging in. Say hey to me. I'll say hey back to you. Come on in here, Coco. Come on in this room tonight. Hey.
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I ain't got no complaints as usual.
They don't change a thing, do it. I mean, really, sometimes it can make us worse when we're dealing with it if we complain.
That
So
it
I'm
will.
so good. You always have such a smile on your face. And I know that you have a great deal to share with us tonight. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Good evening. Thank y'all for saying hey. Thank you all for sharing. I appreciate it so much. I'm just telling you out loud because I'm going to go get quiet. How much I appreciate you all sharing. Share, share, share. That means so much to know that you are willing to share what we are doing on tonight. Coco, tell them about yourself. Go ahead. The floor is yours. I'm out. I'm out.
Well, I thank her for inviting me up here, you guys, for y'all to be able to shop with me and chit chat just a little bit. But first, I have to give her roses as well. She is such a wonderful person. How we met is really strange. She actually spoke into my life. I met her at a conference, and we have been friends ever since. So she spoke into my life, not knowing what I had going on at the time, and I was getting ready to go through a huge medical battle at the time when I met her. And so she didn't even realize that when she spoke into my life, she spoke life into my life at that time, right before me going into having so many major surgeries. So I met her at the conference, and a month later, not even a month later, about 3 weeks later, I went in to have surgery. I thought it was going to be one surgery, but it turned out to be 13 back to back. So trust me, I do not look like what I have been through. My recovery has been something, but God gets all the glory because I'm still here to be able to talk about it, and to tell people about what I do and pretty much who God is. Every chance I get, I talk about him. I expound on who he is. So that is what I do every day. But we're going to get to the good stuff. So I happen to be the owner of At His Table LLC, and Curvy Roll Custom Creations is my businesses, and also Bags of Love is my nonprofit. So I'm going to talk about all three of those tonight, and I'm not going to take up a lot of your time, but you'll be able to see everything that I do. So Dr. K has gotten a chance to see some of the stuff that I do, the t-shirt, the cup, and that's not all. I got so much more that you guys could have at home. So we will get started. And while I'm doing it, I also talk to y'all at the same time. So part of my custom creations, I do resin art, but it's stuff for your home. So I make items like these that say love, and it can come by itself or it can come as a set. If you get the love and you want the set, is love with four hearts to go with it, and the hearts have writing on them. So the hearts say unseen, unheard, but always near, still loved, still missed, and very dear. Then there's another one that says those love don't go away, they walk beside us every day. And then there's two that are plain. So you can get the love, or you can get the love set. If you want the love just by itself, those are 25, and they can be made in any color that you want them in. And if you want the whole entire set, the set is 45 with the hearts. You just have to tell me what color that you want. And these can be done and made for you within a 24-hour turnaround. So I just have to know how many you want and how you want it, because it doesn't take me nothing but a day to make them. So I also have, since Christmas is coming up, and all of these I make by hand, you guys. I have a Merry Christmas hanger that you can hang on your door. The two holes are one in the tree and one right here above you know, the little house on the top. And the Merry Christmas hangers are also 25. If you want the Merry Christmas set, they also come with ornaments. So if you want the ornaments with it, it's 30. And so all of these are made by hand. Again, 24-hour turnaround if you would like those as well. And I also do, where you saw the love, I also have more words than that too. I have believe, blessed, and breathe that comes as a set too. If you would like that, all three together are 30. Then we have, I call it my little makeup tray. You can't see this one because this one is kind of translucent, but they bought me out of the rest of them. So I'm sorry, you guys, before the show started. But inside the tray, I call it a makeup tray because that's what I use it for. But inside the tray, it says I'm a little high maintenance. And so these are makeup trays that I make. They could be made in any color as well. These are also 25. Then if you just want the heart set by itself, you can also get the heart set with no words. That is 30. I also do keychains. They're so cute. It got my letter on it, so it's a C. And the keychains are 10. You just tell me what letter you want, what color you want, and what you would like to have dangling from the keychain. And they're 10. Then I also make, go ahead, Miss Kim.
What is the shipping?
The shipping is $5.
It's $5 flat.
$5 flat.
And just to recap, because someone was thinking you said one thing and I put another, and I believe that's what you said, but I want to get clarity. The love by itself, the love art is 25. And you said the love art set, which comes with those 3 hearts, is 35, or did you say 45?
45, because it comes
45.
with 4 hearts. It comes
45.
with 4 hearts, not 3.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Renetta, for bringing that to my attention. I don't want to give the wrong information. And then the Christmas one you said was 35.
Yes.
30 or 35, 35. And then the faith art, I just called it faith art because you said believe and bless.
Believe, bless, and breathe. Yes.
Yeah. So that's 30. I
yes.
put that up there. And the makeup tray is 25 and the keychains are 10.
Yes. And you can have whatever you want to dangle from the keychains. You just have to let me know.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I didn't hear the shipping part. And I want to clarify that. Thank you again, Renetta. Thank you. Thank you, Coco. I'm going again.
You're good. And then I also make ashtrays to you guys. So please forgive what the symbol is. But I also make ashtrays too. So if you can see those, and they come in different colors, by the way. And they can be made any kind of way that you want them as well. And I have more than just the leaf, but I have different patterns for that too as well. The ashtrays are 30. And those can be made with genuine crystals inside of them if you would like. If you want the ones with genuine crystals, the price goes up an extra 10. Then let's see. Sorry, I got a lot of resin, y'all guys. So this is one of the things that I make via resin. So as you can see, it has wings on it and it's in a heart shape. But this is actually one of my memorial pieces that I make. So normally it would have a photo inside. As you see, I already have this one primed to put a photo in it. So a lot of people ask me to make these with wedding photos or photos of family members that have passed away. So this is one of my memorial pieces that can be made for you in any color that you like. And if you would like for the wings to lay down instead of up, you just have to let me know that part. But these are 45, and you would have to submit the photo to me so I can put it embedded into the art, of course. But these are 45. So this is what it would look like just without the photo. Then my biggest seller of the year so far has been my keepsake boxes. As you guys can see, it says King on the front. And this is what it looks like on the top. And so these are custom made to the customer. So however you want it, with whatever you want it to say. My keepsake boxes are 55 by themselves. This one in particular is for a customer already, but this one has a men's Bath and Body Works set to go inside of it. So if you want certain things to be added to them, then the prices go up to make it a set. But this particular one with the set that's going inside of it is 85. But the boxes by itself are 55, and they're custom made to however you would like it. Whatever color, whatever saying, you just have to let me know. So Again, these are my keepsake boxes that everybody likes so much. And this has been one of my biggest sellers of the year so far. Um, you just have to tell me what you want on it. So, but these are 55 by themselves, and as a set, whatever you would like in it, the prices goes up. All right. And then I also make dominoes. So we like game night over here. So I also have dominoes. And I also make like actual chess set with the chess pieces too. So I make those custom made too for the people that like to play games and have game night with their families. We do a lot over here. So we like to spend time with each other. The dominoes with the holders to go to them. You would get a full set of dominoes and the holders. Can you hear me now? You would get the full set of dominoes and the holders for 45, and they can be made in any color that you like. So this is the a person's dominoes here. As you can see, they are blue and white, and this is their set that's going out with gold dots. And the holders are also blue and white to match the dominoes. So if you are a gamer and you like to have game night, it's a lot of fun. So um, I think I showed you all of my resin. So all of my resin art is pretty custom. I could also do other custom pieces. I do like I love mom, mommy. I do stuff for the season. So for like Mother's Day, I'll do I love mom. This is also a keychain, by the way, and the small one. But I do those all year too. People like to get them for their moms. And so all of my keychains are 10. And then I sent Dr. K out one of my shirts. So I do have shirts that I also make. The one that I sent out to her, my favorite is the anointed, appointed, and ready. So I did this at the time when I was doing my prophetic conference that we had that Dr. K was a part of. And let me tell you, that conference was phenomenal. Um, I made those at the time of the conference because the Lord dealt with me real good about what we needed to discuss and what I needed to talk about and what needed to be given to his people. So it was preparation, labor, and delivery was the theme of the conference. And we had such a wonderful time. And at the time, I really didn't understand what God was doing, but I understand it now because He was preparing me for a lot um, that I was going to have to labor to get through in order to be able to deliver. So I'm grateful for how He does a thing because He does it in a manner that we may not always understand, but it always comes back full circle and it always works out for our good. So I'm excited about what God is doing in the way that He's doing it. My focus this year has been about just His will and what He wants me to do. And so um, He's placed a lot in my hands to do, but as long as I keep Him first, I know He's going to do what He needs to do through me so that He can get the glory from it. You guys also, Dr. K also got a candle set from me. Um, so I've been doing a lot of all natural stuff due to health conditions that I have too, as well. So I'm going to give you something. It's not just for the men; it is also for the ladies. Um, I mean, it's not just for the ladies, but it's also for the men. So natural soaps, but these are yoni soaps. Okay. So they are pH balanced for the ladies specifically. If you don't know about your pH balance in your body, it's the amount of acidity that your body makes as a lady. And it does change throughout the course of your life. It changes if you're postmenopausal, premenopausal. It changes if you're still getting your cycles, all that good stuff. So your pH balance can be thrown off by a lot. It can be thrown off by medications. It can be thrown off by illnesses. It can be thrown off by what you eat. So you have to be careful with the pH in your body. I haven't had any issues as far as, that part of my body in years. We bless the Lord for that. Why? Because of what I eat and what I take in. So you have to be very careful as to what you drink, this type of stuff that you eat, because when it throws your pH balance off, it'll make other things happen in your body. So with ladies, if you know about your JJ health, as I like to say, you could get BV, you could get infections and things like that, and you just want to make sure that you could cover that part of yourself. So there's a lot of natural things that you can do to keep your pH balance in check, and the soaps that I make are currently pH balanced just for us. So this particular soap that you guys just saw, this one right here is called Lift Me Up. And it has, let me tell you what it has in it. And the soaps are 12. It has shea butter, aloe, essential oils, apple cider vinegar, yucca root, marshmallow root, slippery elm, and dried organic herbs. Okay, that is the blue one. Then you have this one, which is just like a beige or tan color. This one is strictly organic, but this one is for people who have like eczema and psoriasis. So I'm going to tell you what's in that one as well. That one has, and they all come wrapped in plastic. So my personal ones are the ones you see in my hand. But they have goat milk, vitamin E, coconut oil, almond oil, turmeric, and honey. And that's in the one that's for your skin, for people that got eczema and psoriasis. Then we have a oil for the women and the oil for the men. This is also pH balanced as well. And this matches the soap that you get. So if you want the same scent of your soap, you have to let me know. These also have essential oils in them as well. Nothing contains alcohol, and it has dried up herbs in it. So this one, the dried up herbs that is in this one is Candula, which I happen to love. Candula actually helps with skin and scalp issues. So I put it in my hair, not only just in my hair, but on my body too. So these are also pH balanced, so these are 15. So we have it for the men and the women. I am also coming out with a beard wash, and I also am coming out with a body wash too, which will be out in the beginning of January. All the body washes are pH balanced for the ladies as well, and they can also be used by the men. So I'm going through it pretty quick, you guys, tonight, because I don't want to keep Dr. K. I know she's a busy lady. Then we have my favorite thing that I love to talk about. This is my bags of love. So my bags of love, like I stated, is my nonprofit. Okay, I'll repeat it. So this oil right here has candula in it. So I don't know if you can see the herbs that's floating inside the bottom or not, but it's pH balanced, and this one has candula and rose hip inside of it. But they're pH balanced for the ladies. But I use candula in my hair, which causes keeps my scalp from itching and stuff like that. Because I normally have really bad itchy scalp. So I use it on my hair as well as my body at the same time. And all of the oils can also be found in the same scents as the soap. So my blue soap is Lift Me Up. The organic one, the one that I said is for people with eczema, has no scent. It just smells like honey. I also have cotton candy, which is bright pink and white. And then I also have, I think I called it Prima Donna. I think that's what I named it. It's like a pink and purple, like a rainbow color together. So all the scents I just named out all have individual oil with them. But if you want certain types of dried um, herbs in it, you have to tell me what herbs you would like. So, but most of them I put candula in them. The honey soap and the oil, the honey soaps are 12. All the soaps are 12 and the oils are 15. But my bags of love, which is my nonprofit, what I do is I take the knapsack bag that you just saw in my hand and I fill it with necessities. I put washcloths, body washes, toothbrushes, soaps, toboggans, caps, gloves, all of that I put in. Yes, you may. But
So
yes,
let me
ma'am.
stop. Let me get your let's get your giving method so I can put that. What are you doing? This by Cash App?
Yeah, I have a Cash App and
And
I
then
have Zelle.
say it again.
I have Cash App and I have Zelle. So my Cash App is CR Custom Creations, and customs is with a K, and so is creations.
So CR Customs,
Creation.
KUSTOMKREATION.
Hmm.
So CR Custom
Custom
Creation.
Creations. Hmm.
Asians with an S.
Yes.
And your Zelle
And my
is
Zelle is my email address. So it will be CWBradley 1230 at Gmail.
1230.
Uh-huh. At Gmail.
All right, let's put this up here and make sure I have this correctly here. Cash App CR Custom Creations and Zelle CW Bradley 1230 at gmail.com.
Right.
And just to clarify, your shipping again, everybody, is $5 flat. All
Yes.
soaps are 12, oils are 15, and the shipping is $5 flat.
Yes.
Okay,
And
I'm
if
out.
you have like a certain type of skin condition, let me know. Because
The
I don't want, I don't want
Felicia did
anything.
ask. Felicia did ask, is that the one for dry scalp? She was
Yes.
asking about something for dry scalp. So,
Yes.
all right, perfect. I'm
Yeah.
outie.
And so you want to make sure that the oil I use like twice, almost twice a day sometimes, but it just depends on your hair. My hair drinks oil, so yeah. And for most of you guys that actually do know me, I keep my hair braided most of the time. So as you can see, it's braided right now. So yeah. But my hair grows super fast though. So um, it will grow your hair out. I will tell you that much. The candula and the chebby oil, the chebby too, because I have ones that have chebby in it, and chebby grows your hair out like super fast, and it grows it really big too. By the way, um, so with my bags of love, I take the knapsack bags as you can see here, and I put all the necessities in it for a person that may be in need. So I put washcloths, body wash, toothpaste, toothbrush. For women that may have children or babies, I do, sanitary napkins. If they have children, I do a bottle with wipes and diapers and all that type of stuff for ladies that may have children. But I take those bags and I take them to our local shelters and women shelters, by the way, and I give those out to folks that are in need. So that's what my bags of love is for. If you would love to donate to that, you can also donate to that at my Cash App. Our goal this year was to give out 400 bags by the beginning of the year, and we're 200 bags short. So we're halfway there. So that is my goal for the year, is to be able to give out the other 200. And I hope and pray that God allow us to be able to do so. We've had so much fun just being able to go to the different places and sit down and talk to the folks, and they kind of tell us what they have a need of. And if we're able to meet the need, we meet the need. So the bags itself is $5. That goes towards getting items for the bags as well. But if you just want to donate to be able to help us get the items too, you can do that too. But the bags are 5. So, that is my bags of love. Our goal for the new year coming in though is to not only be able to give the bags out, but to actually be able to house people. So we are working on getting the homeless off the street next year. That is our big thing. We're looking at being able to purchase property and do all of that good stuff. So Bags of Love is looking to expand next year. And, with God's blessing and his say so, we'll be able to do that. So I'm so excited about that for us and to be able to help the community because our homelessness community is very large and we don't like what we see. So, and I have a heart just to give and help people. So that's one of the main things that I love to do, is to make sure that we can help them out, right? And so that is our goal, is to be able to do that for them next year. If we can't get what we're trying to get, is to make sure that when it started getting cold next year, we can at least purchase heated stations so they could come and lay and sleep under those stations, and we'll provide security to be out there with them at night so that they won't be bothered. But that is our goal for next year. So just stay tuned to what Bags of Love is doing, and just see where we go, see where God takes us. Then my other business that I was telling y'all about, which is my At His Table LLC, we have been blessed to consult with a lot of different businesses and help them revamp, and actually expand business. We are also um, banding with DOT here in our state. So we just got DOT certified, and we are doing DOT testing. We're going to be providing DOT a lot of different things that they need to do here in the state of North Carolina. So if you guys are in business for yourself and you're interested in doing something like that for your own business, holler at me and let me know, because it's a lot that you'll be able to provide your state with if you decide to get into that type of business. So we do consulting and logistics for my At His Table LLC. And I also help people with corporate travel as well for my LLC. So it's a lot that I got my hands in, and I do ministry too at the same time. But God is good, and He does what He do. So, like I told y'all in the beginning of the show, I met Dr. K through going through a time in my life where I was having a lot of health issues. And, God is still in the healing business, and He is still healing me daily. So my recovery has been long, but I can say that I do not look like what I have been through. So God is an awesome God. This is one thing I can tell you, is that at the end of the day, activate your faith every day. Am I always going to say that you're going to keep the same level of faith? No, you may not, but activate it every single day. When I was dealing with what I was dealing with, as I was going through my recuperating stage, this is what came up for me, is business. Because I took what was a hobby that I was using to recuperate, and I turned it into a business because people started buying it as I was making it. And so, I sat down and I just said, okay, God, what is it? What do you want me to do? And at the end of the day, the name of the nonprofit is called Bags of Love. And so at the end of the day, it's just that, God has done so much for me and mine. He has been my rock through it all, and He really is my sure foundation. I can honestly say that if I did not know who He was, I would not be sitting in the seat. Um, and it's just what He has done, not just for me, for the people around me, but what He has done for my family too, as well. So, you know, for me to have been over 600 pounds just a few years ago, and not walking a couple years ago, to now you see me sitting in the seat 460 something pounds lighter, um, and also walking now. Even though sometimes when I need to take a long walk, I have to walk with a walker, but I'm still walking. Before I started having all of my surgeries, and before Dr. K met me, I had been immobile for about 10 years straight. So, to be able to just do everything that I do, move around like I move around, get up and shout all through the church house, for folks that know me, it's a lot to take in, to see where I have came from. And so it's, when I tell you that it's a true blessing, it's a true blessing. For a long time, I felt like the woman with the issue of blood, but that wasn't my issue. And so, but God has worked everything out in the way that He wanted it to be. So yes, I used to be over 600 pounds. I'm 474 pounds lighter now. I'm like at 288 now, and I'm up and I'm walking around and I'm moving. So we bless the Lord. Like I said, I do still have some health issues. There is a GoFundMe set up for me with my name on it too, by the way. Because we're trying to see if I can get a what they call a stem cell transplant to fix some other issues that I got going on health wise. But other than that, we are keeping it moving. You know, at the everyday, my everyday is different. I might wake up some days I'm really good. I might wake up some days that I can't get out my bed. But I don't allow that to stop me from being who I am. Most of the time, when everybody asks me how am I feeling, I say I'm okay, and I have no complaints because I don't have any. And I wake up every day and I do everything with a smile on my face, regardless of what I have going on, inside or out. You know what I mean? Um, you wouldn't you wouldn't think that the person that you're looking at now would have come home from a hospital after being in the hospital almost a year, back in 2020. And then I came home with 6 IV poles hanging behind my head that I had to be hooked up to every day for almost a year. I could not eat regular food for almost a year because I was on liquid food because I couldn't take in any food by mouth. Um, and I had a lot going on, you know. They removed most of my stomach pouch, so I have like 5% of my stomach pouch left, and I only have 25% of my intestines left, inside my body now. And then, I'm dealing with other issues on top of that. So, the way that I get through my day and the way that I've got through these last couple years of God, of course, but I also changed a lot of what I take in myself. So I'm telling you, if you can switch to all natural things, it will help you out because I have a compromised immune system, but I have not caught anybody's cold. I have not had COVID, none of that. And I've been around people that have had it, but by the blessings of the Lord, that I have not had it because I boosted and shielded my immune system with all natural things. So make sure you do elderberry, ginger, zinc will help your life, magnesium, omega-3 acids. So all of this type of stuff you want to take in, flaxseed, the actual seed, not the, I mean, you can do the oil too, but flaxseed, anything all natural. I started doing what was called clean eating, and it has helped tremendously. So I eat a lot of veggies. That's the most that I eat. I do still currently eat meat, but I don't eat a lot of it like I used to. So it doesn't always agree with me. But I do a lot of clean eating now, and so it cleared up my skin, did a whole bunch of stuff because my skin used to be worse than what you guys see it now, and I'm still very acne prone. Okay, but for those of you that may be dealing with weight issues, the way to help you cut weight, protein is the key. So you can do all of the dieting that you like, but if you do not add protein to the diet, the weight won't drop and it won't stay off. So the key to helping you cut weight and keep it off is protein. Okay. So I take in a large amount of protein because of my conditions, but protein will help you a lot. So not just the protein you eat, but also other types of protein. So I do fish. Um, I do a lot of nuts, and then I do peanut butter is a big thing for me. So I do a lot of nuts, fish. Um, what else has protein? A lot of your veggies have protein. I don't do so many carbs too much now. So, and then when I want to get the inflammation out my body to naturally remove it, I do turmeric and I do ginger and pineapple. If you blend that up together, it will remove the inflammation in your body. And I promise you, you won't hurt. So we call that the inflammation wellness shot around these parts, but it's ginger, turmeric, pineapple. Blend it up, it'll help your life. So, and if you have inflammation and pain, so that's one thing that you want to do. I started doing that a lot, and I don't take as many pains as I used to. So, a lot of the stuff that I do now with the purpose of not just being able to help myself, but to help other people. Also, when I came home, yes, it gets the inflammation out your body. And if you feel like it's not sweet enough for you or you can't deal with the turmeric taste, because the ginger is gonna be strong, you can add a little bit of honey too, but I don't. The pineapple is good enough for me. And then you want to eat a lot of what I call watery fruits. So that's pineapple, watermelon, grapes. Helps your life. Let me tell you that. Pineapple, watermelon, and grapes, it does a lot. Yes, if you have fibromyalgia, I have it too. So it will work out so much good for you. You have no idea. If you start doing that turmeric, ginger, and pineapple on the daily, you could do a lot of it and put it in a mason jar and keep it real tight and just put it in the refrigerator. Pour enough, shake it up every day, pour enough in a little glass and drink you a shot and go about your business. I drink it multiple times a day though, so about 3 times a day for me. Um, and so I love this stuff. And then I do water fruits. So water fruits for me is what helped me drop my blood pressure. That's pineapple, watermelon, grapes. So any water fruit will also help you drop your blood pressure and keep it dropped all day. So that's you want to try, and also apple cider vinegar. Always one of the things that works. But the water fruits will really help you a lot. Why? Because they'll make you go. It'll make you shed all the excess out of your body as well. And a good tip too, is if you juice your watermelon and just drink the juice, even if you don't eat it like that, it helps a lot. So just the juice from the watermelon itself, if you're dealing with diabetic issues, it will lower your blood sugar naturally, and you won't have to use insulin. Okay, because my husband is a diabetic, and that's how we cured his insulin issue. So, and when I tell you it was bad, it was bad, but he doesn't have that issue anymore. So we just make sure that we juice a lot and we make sure that we take in the right stuff. My husband is a big fish and veggie eater. He does not eat beef or pork. So he eats mostly fish and chicken. So, and veggies. So you want to make sure that you do that as well. So I'm giving you guys a lot of natural tips that work, and my doctors told me to keep doing what I was already doing because they liked my results. And so now when they're getting ready to operate on other people that have the same condition that I have, they have started to call me and to speak to them before the operations. I was made the chronic disease ambassador for the entire state of North Carolina back in August. So I go and I speak to them. Yes, ma'am, I'm on Facebook. You can find me under Carmaria Coco Fenton on Facebook. And so, but they made me the chronic disease ambassador for the entire state of North Carolina back in August. I actually was able to help get a bill passed that now July is chronic disease month in the state of North Carolina. They're going to try to see if they can get it put in all states and see if that's what we can do. But we do have the bill passed for the state of North Carolina currently that now July is Chronic Disease Coalition Month. So I'm super excited about that because that was a fight, and I'm glad that the fight was won because it's a lot when you deal with people that do have different types of chronic diseases. So, um, also, if you are a diabetic, one little change to help you throughout your whole thing of your diabetes. So, like I said, my husband was a diabetic. What we started changing was we cut out, he stopped all starch and he just started doing just the meat and veggies only. So, if you want something that has to taste like rice or it has to be like mashed potatoes, you can replace it with cauliflower. It works and you can make it taste the same. And you would never know the difference because I cook. So like you would never know the difference. People here eat it all the time when I make it, and you would never know the difference, right? So if you cut your starch and you do it with cauliflower, they do have cauliflower rice and they have cauliflower mashed potatoes now, but you do not have to buy it store bought. You can actually do it yourself. So, all you do is buy your cauliflower, wash it up real good, cut the stalk off, and boil it down. And after you boil it down, you take a masher just like you would with potatoes and mash them up. And you season them same way. When you want to do the cauliflower rice, before you actually boil your cauliflower, you want to wash it up real good and take the cauliflower and use a grater to grate it up to make it look like rice. And then you boil it down the same way. But just don't boil it for too long. You don't want to boil it longer than 20 minutes because then it'd be super soft and too mushy to make rice. So there's a lot of different things that you can do. And I do have recipes if you guys would like them. I do have recipes and I'll send them out to you if you want. But that's the one thing that you want to do because it has helped a whole lot of people that I have given the tips to. And like I said, my doctors told me to continue what I was doing because they said I didn't need them for that part anymore. So that is a good thing for me. I'm so excited about what God is doing and the fact that I listened to him and I moved when he told me to move. So, that's one of the things that I'm doing is to make sure that my health is the one thing that I'm pushing to get back in order. So there's a lot of different things that we could do, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure that you feed your body the right way. You won't go hungry. Trust me when I tell you. And even when you go on fast, for a lot of us that consecrate, because I do consecrate a lot, right here recently, consecration as far as food wise has been hard for me because I have something of what they call autoimmune insulin syndrome. So my body overproduces insulin, which causes my sugars to drop severely low. This is an issue I've been dealing with now for like the last 2 or 3 years, and we can't seem to fix that part. So, we trust and believe in God, but um, when I go through that, and I'm consecrating, what I do is I don't cut back on my food. So I still have to eat when we're consecrating. But for those of you that consecrate and you are able to go without food, again, I go back to the protein. If you are able to drink a protein in between throughout the day, you won't have hunger cravings and you'll be able to go through your fast a lot easier, because I've been listening to a lot of people talking about when they consecrate, how hard it is, how the hunger cravings come, and how they can't deal with the headaches, and how they can't deal with the sugars and that type of stuff. If you incorporate protein into your consecration, it will calm down the hunger pains and you will not have headaches. So just make sure you also remember that for the those of us that fast on a regular. Okay. So I just want to make sure you guys know that too as well. And you don't have to break your consecration by doing that. I do the powders, but I use one that has no flavor. So the protein that I use is called Unjury, which is Unjury. It's very finely grated. There's no grittiness, no none of that. But I get the one that's unflavored when I'm consecrating, so it has no flavor. You can mix it in whatever you're drinking at that time, and just drink it. Now, if you want it with flavor, though, yes, Andre protein powder. If you want it with flavor, they do have it flavored. So you could get it in chocolate, strawberry, vanilla. They got all types of flavor, banana, all of that. You want it, you can find it on that website, and it's called Andre. Um, and so if you want it with flavor on a regular basis, you can buy that and drink it. It works for me because of the surgeries that I had. I mix mine with a certain type of milk because I only drink a certain type of milk when I drink milk. And I use the Fairlife milk because it's ultra filtered. So even if you have lactose intolerance issues, Fairlife milk will not harm you. You don't have the bubble and all of that stuff. Fairlife milk is a wonderful milk, by the way. It can be a little pricey depending on where you live, but it works and it's really, really good. So I mix mine with the Fairlife milk, and I'm good throughout the day. So and then you could also put in fresh fruits too when you blend it, and it tastes so good. It's like a little smoothie, and you do what you do. So it's just like you having your own little milkshake. So it's a lot of different things that you guys do. But like I said, all you got to do is send me a message and I'll send you recipes and I can tell you where you can find everything. All of the minerals, though, that I was talking about, the flaxseed, the omega 3 acids, um, the elderberry and all of that. If you guys have a health food store where you are, that's where I would recommend that you get it from. If you don't and you have a vitamin shop, you can get it from them as well. But for those of us that love Amazon, you can also get it off of Amazon too. So elderberry, zinc, omega 3, vitamin D, especially if you have a vitamin D deficiency, you want to work on correcting that. It's not just you going outside and sitting in the sun. So a lot of us don't get a chance to go outside every day. But vitamin D, we realize that a lot of people are vitamin D deficient, um, more than less. And so what you want to do is you want to make sure that you are working on fixing your vitamin D deficiency. It could cause a lot of stuff. It can cause um, bit, uh, brittle bones. It can cause you to have thrash in the mouth if you're vitamin D deficient. It can also cause vision issues, but it can make everything brittle. Your nails will become brittle, everything. So you want to make sure that you're working on that type of stuff. Yes. So you want to make sure that you're working on that type of stuff. Vitamin D is very, very important. So I take vitamin D3, um, which is very potent. I take like a 50,000 unit one. So you don't want to take in that much if you don't need that much, but I do. So you want to make sure that you do vitamin D3. You want to do all of your B vitamins if you don't take those. So you want to do B12, B6. You want to do vitamin A and C. And you want to make sure that you have all of that stuff. Now, all of my vitamins I happen to take in the liquid form. The only one that I don't take in the liquid form is my vitamin D3. That is a gel cap supplement, and I have to take that twice a week. So, but you want to make sure that you work on your temple. It is the most important place. And on top of that, not just because it's the most important place, you can't do ministry broken. Okay. So I want to repeat that. You can't do ministry broken. And I don't mean by broken as in feeling. You can't do ministry broke down in body because it's not going to work. You're not going to be able to go and do what you got to do because you got to realize that in ministry and even on a daily basis, you're dealing with a lot of different things because you're spiritually open. You are a spirit. And so you're spiritually open all the time too. So when you are spiritually open and your body is broken, and you're dealing with all these different things that you got going on, it'll take a toll on the body. And so you want to make sure that you are building up your temple at the same time by doing the right things by your temple. I said it the earlier this week that we have to watch how we talk about Habakkuk 2:2, right? Where God said, write the vision and make it plain. But the rest of that, he said, write the vision and make it plain so that he can send somebody along to help you run with your vision. And though it may tarry for a while, it's still going to have an expected end. But my biggest thing that I took away from that particular scripture was, okay, God, I get it. But how long have we been walking around on broken visions, right? So you got to fix your vision within yourself so that everybody else can catch the vision with you and run with it. No more walking around on broken visions. Don't take a broken vision into 2024. So, as you guys can see, like I said, I got my hands on a lot, but I'm glad that my hands are busy doing what he wants me to do and not busy doing something else. So, with that being said, Dr. K, I thank you so much. I love you to life. You already know this. Um, and I'm done, you guys.
Wow, wow, wow. That was awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm going to let her hush because she is a wealth of knowledge. And she said she's done. I'm really going to let her stop because she is a wealth of knowledge. And I want you all to be able to connect with her, off of here to be able to really get what you need specifically. Because we could sit up here, and that's not a problem, but we could sit up here all night. But she deserves to have that opportunity of that one-on-one connection to really be able to give you what you need. And that's something I can say yet again about another one that's been up here. They're personalized. You better catch them now, because you already heard Congress is writing things into laws are being made, bills are being done. We're going to look back and say, I remember when we had that conversation. Now we have it happening worldwide. And I'm just grateful. That is, it's a true example of what I said on the inside. You cannot hold on to what God has given you. We are so easily talked out of the value of what God has preciously put inside of us, when really it's for us to open up our mouths and to share, because someone needs that. Now she's fighting because of the fight she's had to face, but she's not just fighting for her, she's fighting for all of those that are in that position. And she's telling us how we can also win. She didn't keep it to herself to resolve just for herself, but she's fighting for everybody else. And then tonight, someone that didn't even expect this happened on at the right time, dealing with your own in the house, that you now know what to do, because she also wants to see you win. And that's the prime example, the key, the top, the cherry, if you would, of everything that has been conveyed and that I try to convey, and the whole point of what this is about. And I hope that you receive what she shared tonight for you to win. Your health is important. We always talk about we've been given one life. Well, I don't know, in case you didn't realize, that one life only comes with one body. I'm just saying, I don't care what you do to the body. You can put new breasts on or take them off. You can put a new toe on, for all I care. You're not putting a new toe on a new body. You're putting it on the one body that God has given you. And it is our responsibility to not carry a mind of invincible. Even I told my daughter today, I was sharing with her, and I'm just going to tell you exactly how I said it. I said, "Yo, all right, keep on eating that. Your mama fat. I'm not kidding. Look, your mama thick. She's big now. Don't be doing that." I said, "You're cute." And she said, "Mom, I'm so glad I don't have a complex, because, you telling me that." I said, "I'm not telling you for you to have a complex. I said, that's where your will needs to take over. Right. That what I'm telling you is not to tear you down. I'm alerting you so that you can be careful what you pick up." Right. Because today at 20, we all are invincible. We don't, and rightfully so. She shouldn't walk around on pins and needles and all that. But I'm trying to tell her that this is the good day. Don't wait till you're 30, 40 like your mom, where her teeth are falling out because she didn't want to hear, don't go to bed without brushing your teeth after all that gummy candy. Now we sitting here talking about dentures because I don't have, these, we need to take care of this, and we need to share it and not wait until we're in it. And that's what I love so much about tonight, because there's some of us that need to hear how to win before we even feel like we're losing. And I appreciate you so much tonight. And I pray that there was something that she said. I already know it was something that she said that blessed you. And I know it totally blessed you. And it actually was confirmation for me for a lot of things, because I had gotten over this summer. I've eaten watermelon before, but for some reason this summer, I couldn't keep it in the house. I had gotten so hooked on it. I was buying it pre-done already, which, they charge you 3 times as much. Mm-hmm. I just had to have it. But for some reason, I found out after the fact, it made me look up, like, why are you doing this? Mm-hmm. And I realized that's why I feel the way I feel. So I feel kind of now without having it, but you get what I'm saying. And when you said that tonight, I'm like, yes, that too. Vitamin D, yes, too. Yeah. Because those are the things, but it took me having to lose some stuff, right, for me to realize the importance of some stuff. And so I pray tonight that you all were hearing what you need to win. Don't wait till you lose it to desire it, to try to fight to regain it, because it's harder. And I just pray that I know that something she said, I can say that emphatically, that I know what she shared. She blessed us in every sense, from her art to her candles, to the oil, to the soaps, to the keychains, to the t-shirts, to my personal bottle. I just want to go ahead and let it be spotlight tonight. I just want to put it out there. Yes. I mean, and if nothing else, for the power of love that was exemplified. She shared, I was fulfilling an assignment. Bible tells us no greater love hath a man than this, than one who will lay down his life for a friend. And in the midst of me honoring God by my obedience, God was utilizing me to minister a word to whom he considers a friend. God has put something on the inside of you that out of your obedience, When the Bible says no greater love hath a man than this, than one who lay down his life, you think about, oh, will I get in front of a bullet? But there is more to that revelation than just that.
Yeah.
And through my obedience to the Lord calls her friend. I didn't say Kim. I said the Lord calls her friend. So out of my obedience to him, I was just a willing vessel for him to minister a word to his friend. And out of that came our friendship. And so just remember, you possess something that is the answer that someone seeks. They don't even know that you have it. You don't even know they need it. But out of your obedience to it, watch what God will do. Watch what he'll do. I thank you so much for being with us tonight. I know there's some people that you need to look through the comments and connect with. I saw recipes needed. I saw soaps and oils needed. I'm sure there's other stuff they need. So I'm getting out of the way. I'm letting her go because you always sit here and we could talk all night. But I want you all to have that one-on-one with her so that you can also be a blessing to her for how I know she's going to be a blessing to you. God bless you all on tonight.
And make sure you check your mailbox soon, ma'am.
I don't be wanting these things. I just want to put it out there. I'm getting harassed in my mail. But I just want to spotlight it one more time. She personalized it. Everybody that knows me knows I love glitter. Knows I love cups. And she did it all in one. My mom tried to take my shirt. We don't do that. So I love you all. Thank you all again. Do me one more favor, one last time. If you're popping in or you didn't know, please make sure that you share. Please go back and share. I shared, but please make sure that you go back and share on your page, tag someone, tell someone, because what was said tonight will help everyone. You hear me? Everyone. And I thank you so much again for being with me. I think I'm gonna do this. I got two more to go. I love you all. Have a phenomenal night. Love you so much, Coco. I can't wait to see you very, very soon. God bless you all. Have a wonderful night. We'll see y'all real soon. God bless.